man, let's talk about this street. I didn't really notice how bad this street was, man. And I be doing construction on the, I guess, the water mains or whatever. And they don't like they making no damn progress this way. but yeah, man, let's speak on Clint Capela. I said this in another video. The Hawks may not, be willing to move him. There was a rumor going around about Clint Capela and Brandon Ingram, is that the Hawks wanted to trade for Brandon Ingram, but two hangups were they didn't want to pay Brandon Ingram, and then they didn't want to include Clint Capela in the trade. Now, for what I understand, I think Valanciunas moved on. So he's no longer with the I tell you, they be speeding out here, bro. For real. No regard for human life. Like, where are you going? But yeah. So for the most part, and that's why they probably got pulled over for speeding. But yeah, but for the most part, they didn't want to include him into the deal and pay him. So, I mean, obviously, if we did that deal, it really would boil down to them they would have to give away Jalen Durham in the deal. Not sure what the Hawks trying to do, to be honest. We talked about trading for Trae Young. The big issue there would be it'll be two defensive liabilities in the backcourt. Cade don't want to they don't require him to defend. Remember, they said we wanted to kind of start a Short Thompson because he coming off an injury. We don't want to put that load on him. And I'm just thinking, like, bruh, this dude's like 21, 22 years old. Like, what the hell? That's why I love Anthony Edwards so much, bro. Like, he played hard on both ends. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not a fan of the new NBA. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really not, man. These dudes need to sub offense and defense, whatever, man. But nonetheless, Capela, athletic, defensive guy. He gonna rebound defense. He one of them other guys you look at like Rudy Gobert. Like Tracy McGrady said about Gobert. What are you doing in the offseason? I must know. What are you doing in the offseason? I swear to God, what are you doing in the offseason? Capela don't come back with a post move, a jump hook, a 10-foot jumper, a push shot. He comes back every summer with nothing new. Nothing new. They come back every year. I be looking at some guy. They come back, nothing new. To be honest, bro, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. That's a no. It's a no for me on Clint Capela. Like, oh man, I believe I believe that Durham can at least be what Clint Capela is. And that's what I don't be understanding. These dudes come back every summer with nothing new. No new bodies, no new tricks, no new jump shots. That's like fucking Goku going into the hyperbolic chamber and coming back with the same power level. Less power level. That's what I just don't understand it, bro. I don't understand. They come back every year. Every year with nothing new. No new muscles, no new jump shot, no new post moves. I just be looking like, and a lot of people concerned about the future of our military. I'm like, it should be. People don't work hard no more, man, at all. They don't work hard. They don't get instant results. People quit. And I had to train myself to stop doing that where, I fail once and twice, 3 times, and I give up. No, you got to keep going. Not when it's regarding the women, though. Not today. Don't be persistent. Don't end up on TikTok. Don't end up on the pedo list. If she say no, it's no. Fuck what they talking about chasing. Oh, CJ said I got to be persistent. Hold on. You got to put disclaimers out there when it comes to women. Whatever you into, if they say no, no thank you, back. Don't never spin the block. Don't never spin. I don't care how many you don't lead them be, bro. Lead them be, bro. Trust and believe. Lead them be. You know, but anything else you pursuing is your career. Why are you sitting here at a oh my God, people can't get out of my way. Jesus Christ. Get out of people's way, bruh. Jesus Christ. Go back to Florida. Driving like a McBitch. Excuse my language, bro. Golly, they just let anybody drive. They let anybody get a license, bruh. This is irritating, man. There's 2 dudes in the car, man. Oh my God. I feel like I'm driving in Dearborn today, bruh. But nonetheless, like I said before, you gotta keep trying. Just not when you're trying to get a wife or a girlfriend. Other than that, just keep trying. You know, and see what you're doing wrong and make adjustments. Sometimes where I put stuff together, man, or I'm fixing something, and I gotta, I'm just like, I'm stuck on the step. Sometimes I gotta go take a break, walk around the block, get a drink, and then come back, and then they come to me. So sometimes you gotta step back and see what you're doing wrong in situations or whatever. But nonetheless, man, yeah, Capela, I feel like you got that in Durham, but my whole thing with Durham is, man, what you doing in the summer too as far as your durability, bro? What's up with your ankles? Go get you a foot massage or some shit, my ninja. You need to be working with your back to the basket on defensive drill zone. I don't want to see your big ass out there on the 3-point line. I don't want to have to give you a nickname like low sodium beef stew. I don't. See, low sodium beef stew, I didn't like him to the day when they drafted him. Didn't know shit about him, seen a little draft profile. You say he like this? No, don't like him. But I like his mentality. I don't mind him coming off the bench. Isaiah Stewart, yeah, you going to brawl or, you going somewhere like, first rule of Fight Club, yeah. Homeboy, I'm with homeboy. Like, homeboy for sure. We can hang out. He seemed cool. We definitely can hang out. Because he ain't going to be like one of them dudes that don't want to scrap. Man, I tell y'all a story. I ain't never told this story on the internet in my life. I tell y'all a story. I'm the man with the stories, right? I remember, swear to God. This is a real life story, swear to God. So, I'll tell y'all a story real quick. So I had roots out in Inkster and shit. So a lot of my family live out there. I don't go out there as much anymore. Y'all know the black family and what the black family used to be. But I had roots out there or whatever. So I graduated from Inkster High School. Went there at the end of my career, or the end of my high school career. And we got into a situation. We got to beefing with another gang. I ain't really had nothing to do with it. All my homies I used to go to school with, they ended up getting expelled and shit, right? I'm the only one that didn't get expelled. That happened because I wasn't there. So they fighting over some chicks that didn't look like shit. I didn't want to make that rhyme. And I run down there. They didn't beat these dudes up, right? I'm not gonna say the name of the gang it was. I'm gonna keep all this quiet. So, but I was over there. I went to school over there in McGraw. It was called Detroit City High School. I'll give y'all that. McGraw and Grand River. So they fight. I run down there. The fight was virtually over with when I ran down there or whatever. So, yeah, we ran down. I ran down there. It was over with. So then the truancy officer started chasing us and shit, right? And he was a basketball coach. Long story short, dude put out a pump shotgun out of his shorts. Wanted a fair one, shot a fair one of the dudes. The principal came up the street, give me all the short version. They got expelled. I went back to school, whatever. Ain't nothing happened. I was just like, I was ready to go anyway. So I was like, shit. I don't even think my mama knows to this day that actually happened. So then, I switched schools. My boy said he was switching schools too, but he had to wait till he get unexpelled, whatever his expelled. He can come back to school or whatever. It was over him and another girl, to be honest. So. He ended up getting out. He ended up coming over the next semester. So I came over to my second half of junior year, whatever. I came over. So, so long story short, that ain't really had nothing to do with the story. But yeah, I went to school out there. But before all that, I went to another school out there. And I used to be out there hooping and shit. So I'm just letting y'all know my history. Like like my grandmother been out there for forever, right? My grandmother, aunt, dad lived on the same block, right? So we beefing whatever. Like I beefing with these dudes in school. So these dudes I'm beefing with or whatever, like they was the grade above us. So this is middle school. So this is the grade above us. So we get in the locker room, they try to punk us or whatever. So I'm like, hey, you got the right one. So we used to fight them every day or whatever, right? And one day they was putting my boy in a locker. So they like literally shoving him in a locker. So we get to fighting. Wish I never helped that nigga out, but that's another story for another day. So long story short, it's the summertime. So me and some other guys hooping that I'm cool with out in Inkster or whatever. So we hooping whatever, and Jesus Christ. But man, we out there hooping whatever, and so we leaving the court. So my one of my cousin's friends, she coming to get us. Right, she picking us up so we didn't have to walk. It was a little walk. It really wasn't shit though. But she was coming. I guess they were supposed to come get us. So we picking us up. So I think right before she got there, the shortest nigga that had a problem, he had his boy. Like a couple of his boys went. We was beefing. So he's short. So I'm with some new niggas. I'm with some niggas that don't even go to that school. They go to Truman. Taylor. No, they wasn't even Truman. I forgot where they went. It was a middle school. So they like, what up, nigga? I'm never one to back down. I don't want to start nothing. I'm like, nigga, bitch, what up? So we like, what up? So we square up. I put hands on dog. So then they jump in and shit. They jump in. And they put, you know how you had them. It's that basketball park. If y'all know Inkster, it's on Inkster Road, right before you get to Michigan Avenue with the gate. You know how they got those shutters that come down? Like you put those shutters down or whatever. Like my boy was fighting and they kind of like jumped him into the shutter. His eye hit the shutter and it swelled. So we fought him off. She came, she pulled up. And then his brother seen his eye, and it was swelled. They didn't punch it. It just when they like pushed him against the window shutters at the store when they let the metal shutters down. When they pushed him on the shutters or whatever, when they pushed him on the shutters, it just hit his eye. His brother seen it. They strapped up, so they walking. We came back with the lights off. Dog, they got the run in. They didn't put the strap on them. It was a crazy moment, dog. It was super duper crazy. But the point that I'm trying to make, we got the fight. It's 3 of us. It's like 4, maybe 3, about 4 or 5 of them, right? So they surrounded me. So I'm strapping. One of the dudes we with, he ran. I don't even know why we let him in a car. So we scrapping. He ran. I never mess with dog again. This dude Jeremy ran. He was the biggest one. He ran. We scrapping. He runs. You know how it's built because you drive up on, I'm talking about the front side. When you drive up to that court, you go up the incline, right? So she picked us up from the front, not going around the back way. So he ran down the hill, and when she pulled up, he jumped in the car. I should have told her not to let him in the car. I swear, when everything calmed down, I said, I do not mess with him no more, bro. He ran. That dude ran, bruh. He ran, bruh. I told him his sister was fine as hell, too. His sister was fine. I always see her around every now and again, but he ran, bruh. He ran. My other homeboys used to still go over there and mess with him, bruh. And my brother used to go over their crib, whatever. I was like, I don't mess with that man, bro. And I told you the original story, how we was fighting that one gang over the girls. Dog, it was 20 of them. It was like 10 of them came and surrounded us, and I stood by my homeboy. Like, if they was gonna jump us, they was gonna jump us as a collective, bro. Like, I didn't leave my boy to fight 5 or 10 dudes at all, even before he upped the blicky. This dude ran. I never respected dog again, dog. Ever again. Man, that was some crazy stuff. I ain't never ran and left my homeboy. Never. But that was just a little story that I had never told, so I don't know if y'all was interested or not, man. But it just clicked in my head. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. Check out the Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. X sound like a porn site or something. You should have came up with something else. But hey, appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the story. Probably didn't. Peace.